Once, in a small village, lived a young man named Arav. He dreamed of becoming a great writer. His heart was full of ideas. His mind overflowed with imagination. But there was one problem. He could never stick to anything for long. One day he would write 2 pages of a story, and the next day he would quit. Another time he started a journal, but after just 3 days it was left unfinished. Weeks passed, months passed, and although his dreams stayed alive, his actions were scattered like pieces of an incomplete puzzle. One evening, frustrated with himself, Arav went to the riverside. There, he noticed an old man carving shapes into a large rock using nothing but a small chisel. Arav was amazed. How could such a weak tool shape such a strong stone? Curious, he asked, "Baba, how long have you been working on this rock?" The old man smiled and replied, "Every day, for 1 hour, for the past 2 years." Arav was shocked. 2 years with just a small chisel. "Didn't you get tired? Didn't you lose hope?" he asked. The old man looked at him gently and said, "Son, this chisel alone cannot break the rock. But my consistency, my daily effort, that is what makes the impossible possible. The rock does not change in one strike, but every strike counts. It is not the power of a single blow, but the repetition of many that shapes it." Those words struck Arav deeper than the chisel struck the stone. That night, he returned home and decided to test the power of consistency himself. Instead of promising to write an entire book, he made a small commitment. He would write just 1 page every day, without fail. The first week was exciting. Ideas flowed freely, and his pen danced across the paper. But soon, laziness and doubt began to creep in. Some nights he felt exhausted. Some mornings he felt uninspired. Yet Arav remembered the old man's words. Every strike counts, so even on the hardest days, he wrote at least a few lines. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Slowly, the pages began to pile up. 100 pages, 200 pages, 300 pages. Until one day, a thick stack of paper lay on his desk. Arav had completed his very first book, but the story didn't. And there, he sent his book to publishers, and at first many rejected it. Old doubts returned, whispering, "Maybe you're not good enough." But by now, Arav had learned the secret of consistency. Instead of giving up, he kept writing. Another page, another book, another submission. After 2 years of steady effort, one of his books was finally published. Soon, readers began to admire his work. His words inspired thousands, and Arav became known as the young man who turned his dream into reality 1 page at a time. So, my dear friends, remember this. Success does not come from what you do once in a while. It comes from what you do every single day, like drops of water carving valleys, or a chisel shaping stone. Your small, steady efforts will one day create wonders, and if you felt even a spark of motivation, don't let it fade. Like this message, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to walk with us on this journey of growth, because success is not built in a day, it is built every day.